This one is a snack and drink worthy siege battle. Welcome to the Siege of Acre. This is going to be a fun custom map battle. We've got a massive 4-player army versus a small 2-player army. Look how cool this map is. Again, this is a modded map. Link down in the video description if you want to play it yourself. Now on the attack, the Sassanids are attacking. So we got a total of 3 armies. So here's 2 of the armies. And then we've got the 3rd army and a Lockmid army, which is representing some Arab cav that they're going to have to help them out on this siege. So this was a siege in 614 AD. And of course, defending the great city of Acre, we have the Eastern Roman Empire. And here are the 2 brave souls, the 2 leaders leading these men into a very desperate situation, and that's the army comps. So very cool stuff, guys. Now remember, this is a snack and drink worthy battle, so pause the video, get some snacks, sit somewhere comfortable. Also, be sure to subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and I am doing something special. I'm doing a Gondorian helmet giveaway. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe. Make sure your email's public. More info about that in the video description. But yeah, once we hit 1 million, I will be giving away the Gondorian helmet. Now, really quick, looking at the rules for each team, we're going to start with the attackers, the Sassanid armies. They are allowed 2 pikes per player, 10 skirmishers for the team, so 10 total as a team, 1 artillery total, chevrons allowed, and they have a 60-minute timer. So they got to take the city in 60 minutes, so time is against them. Now looking at the defenders, the Eastern Romans, 2 pikes per player, 4 skirmishers per player, no artillery, chevrons allowed, but no deployables allowed. So those are the rules for the battle, guys. And look at this. We already have a charge of infantry using the siege towers, taking the walls. And there's nothing really here defending this corner. So they're going to be able to take this and the gate. So who is this? This is one of the Sassanid players. So he's setting up to, I like this is smart, using the elite immortal shield wall to protect their men from the arrow towers. But once they take this gate, the towers will crumble and they no longer, yep, just like that, but that does cause some friendly fire. Let's go see what's going on over on this side. There is a little bit of a defense on the outer walls. It's not much, and that's to be expected because the defenders do not have a lot of troops. So they don't have the manpower to go around and defend all these outer regions because they just don't have, again, they don't have enough men to cover all the ground. But they do have 2 units here that they're going to try to, hold back the Lockmids and the attackers. Let's see what they do. Oh, and then there's some crossbows on this corner over here. They're not opening fire just yet. Yeah, they've got some elite crossbowmen. But shoot, they don't even have to use their ammo. Oh, this is going to be nasty, guys. This is going to be nasty. And look at, they're throwing axes. They have throwing axes, and they're just melting these guys. This is intense. So, yeah, they are... I like this little area, too. Look how cool this is with, like, the flags over there. This looks really nice. Oh, look at these troops defending the gate. I don't think this gate actually functions. I think it's a cosmetic one, so you have to hold with infantry. And what are the axes doing? Oh, there goes another set of towers destroyed. So they actually charge downward to face these guys just to clear them up. No crossbow fire has been used yet. I think he's saving it for when he's in a dire situation. This right here is in his advantage. He's going to take care of these infantry troops really quick. And now we've got some axes charging in, taking on the Persian brigade. I think this is a cheaper infantry unit just to go in there to try to capture some stuff. So no surprise that he wouldn't waste his crossbow ammo on these guys. He's going to clean them up with the axes and all these arrow towers that are just chewing people up. It's intense. Let's go back over here because there is infantry that have set up on this little tier, this little platform that leads to one of the gates. Look at this bridge too. Look at the detail of this map. I highly recommend you try this map out. Look at the cathedral back here as well. This looks really cool. So, looks nice. And then it looks like you got like a Orthodox kind of style church. Very beautiful. Very, very nice. Love the round domes. So cool. So yeah, they've got troops right here, and of course they're holding over here. So no surprise, we got Tharshey. By the way, guys, I completely forgot to mention this. Tharshey is the one hosting this. He is also a YouTuber. Be sure to check out his channel. It's linked down in the video description. He does all these cool Attila scenario battles, and a lot of the times he'll post a live version of the replays on his channel. So be sure to check it out so you can see the live communication and everything. But here comes the swords. He's got some Kujite sending forward. Again, they're really trying to take control of these walls. And once again, the axes are going to run down to meet them. I bet these axes are going to run down in support. Is this the moment where he uses crossbow fire? No. Not yet. The urgency is not there yet. And here comes that reinforcement force coming in. Let's watch this charge. And this is why Eastern Rome is so good. They're so good. They've got great crossbows, and they've got infantry that can inflict a ton of casualties. Already, this unit has 135 kills and counting. This unit has 220, and they're still very healthy, guys. They still have 113. This one has 115. Oh, and they're going to go ahead and meet the Persian brigade here. So they're going to take them on. Oh my gosh, we got infantry going through the breach. How did they do this? Oh, this was cheeky right here. Smart play by the Sassanids. And then we got the Lockmen leading the charge with another Kujite infantry. So they must have knocked this wall down with the artillery. So that was a smart play right there. And so, yeah, they took down this. This is crazy. That's why when you have walls so close together, you can go for the secondary wall. And this is definitely a problem here for the defenders that makes this very difficult. They're going to try to hold this breach, which they're doing a pretty good job. They've got the Eastern Armored Legion forming a shield wall and just plugging the gap. Oh, that guy got gutted. Gutted. So now over on this side, still no engagement going on. So the infantry still holding back, waiting for the prime opportunity to charge or set up a shield wall. Let's head back over to this side because this is where all the action is currently. Any crossbow fire? Yes, the crossbows have now been activated. And it's because, yeah, wow. His axes have been taking a beating here from the Shotel. Or no, these are the Sanai, or Sanai, I don't know how to pronounce it, but S-A-N-A-I. So that's a crazy play right there, but the axes still got 285. This one got 317, and now we've got some camels coming in. Camels coming in and crashing behind those axes, so nice play. And it's getting a little laggy. This is Attila for you. The performance is absolutely dog water. So they're going to charge in and finish up the axes over here. And that is going to be all that they wrote there for those axes. They have yet to capture this kill zone here. And of course, the crossbows are firing at the camels, trying to get rid of them. They're at 65 kills, so they still have a lot of ammo left. Now, back over on this side, the fight for the gate is underway. He's doing a little bit of a stacking here, stacking his pikes against, with his spears against the enemy infantry. And then back this way. Okay, I think we're going to get a clash here. The Shotel. No, this is the Sanai. They are charging in. What is this? A heavy melee infantry against the Eastern Armored Legion. So Eastern Rome doing the best they can. doing the best they can, trying to hold against the enemy. Here comes another push of infantry. Cheap infantry, and they're not going to do much, but we've got some of these pajama-wearing warriors. And so, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that gate in the background. Oh, nice. Such a cool map. Really good job in the making of this map. So I like this forward defense, and they are breaking some units already, and the enemy is really going for it right here. He is really attacking. I like this too, that the Sassanids are doing, or I think these are the Lockmids. They've got a, is this Kushite archers? Yeah, Kushite archers trying to support and help their infantry break through this secondary wall. Now we got something walking over here. Who's this? More axes. We've got some axes moving over. They're going to run down. I think they're going to join the fight. Let's see what he does here. Can they push this way? Okay, they can. So he still needs to watch this. So that means he has to defend this. He can't let it go, because if he leaves this open, this unit will get flanked and killed. Not good, obviously. But some good breakage there on the enemy. Some really good breakage. And oh, we've got elephants! We've got elephants coming in. Oh, yes. Nice. Beautiful. Pushing through. Creating some chaos. The elephants are the ultimate infantry destroyers. And now we got Cav running out like madmen trying to countercharge the elephants. I don't know how effective that's going to be, but he's just trying to stop them in their tracks, I assume. And now we've got units breaking over here, so good stand by the Eastern Romans. But you know they're thinking, oh, geez. They're looking behind their backs like, oh, there's elephants behind us. Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, if you're one of the troops back here, you're looking behind you every couple seconds, because you're like, oh, boy. Are those elephants being maintained? Are they containing those elephants, or are they going to come charging behind us? So, looks like they are containing the elephants, but they are running amok. Who knows what's going to happen? We got camels trying to push their way through the breach. Absolutely madness right now in the battle. The fight over in the center position still going on. Still looking good for Eastern Rome. Still holding strong. We got archers on the secondary line, or the front line, or not the front line, but you know what I mean. The first wall, the front wall. What are they firing at? Oh, they're going for the crossbows. That is a very wise target to go for, because the crossbows have a kill potential that is better than any other unit that the defenders have. These guys, I've seen it before. They can get 700, 800 kills from one unit if if they're in the right spot at the right time and everything. And look at this, they're moving to get a better angle on these archers, and they're about to clean the floor of these guys. Look at this archer battle. Oh, this guy got shot. He don't care. He'll disappear. He's like, I don't care. Right through the shoulder. That's why I have two of them. No, that probably would hurt. Are they gonna start firing? I guess not, but this is a cool scene right here. There's the archers lining up. I don't know. Maybe he's waiting. Maybe he's just protecting them, you know? Oh, there they go. There they go. Watch them fall. Watch these guys fall. We can hover over their numbers. They're at 118, 117, 116, 14, 12, 11. Oh my gosh. 100. They're at 100. They are crushing them. That's what crossbows. I mean, this is just ideal position for crossbows. Let's head back over to this side, because there's a ton of cav coming in. The elephants have been dealt with, but that's only the first unit of elephants. There's a couple units of elephants. We've got 108 guard, these axemen. I'm sorry, they're down to 90. They have 114 kills. This unit over here has 173. More camels coming through. And that is going to be the nail in the coffin for the infantry. And now they're going to surround these axes. And this is a huge blow to the Eastern Roman Empire. Byzantine, they're going to get absolutely pushed, punched, and destroyed. But the Axis will put up a good fight because they have they basically have an unbreakable abilities. Yeah, see, Headhunt makes them unbreakable for like 30 seconds. So you just put that on. If you're ever in fear of them breaking, just slap that bad boy on them. And they'll be fighting until the bitter end. Over in the center, though, things are going really well. This is definitely where the Eastern Romans are winning, I would say. They're definitely holding and inflicting a lot of casualties. But yeah, that's all looking good. It seems like they're going to retreat from this position. This is a dangerous play here. I think he's moving these men back because he needs more troops to hold, what he has right now. But that could leave open an attack, a delayed attack by the Sassanids. We'll see. Let's look at the numbers here of this battle. So this started off, wow, they are down more than, let me see this again. More than 4,000 troops. More than 4,000. Almost, yeah, 4,000, more than 4,500. That's nuts. But now, after some fighting, there's only a 2,600 man advantage. So far, they definitely have kicked some teeth in and have made this a little bit closer in terms of a manpower ratio. So nice job. They cleaned them up. They used the elephants. They used the camels. They probably used some archers as well. The gate battle is still very much alive over here, but it does appear that the Eastern Roman troops are starting to run out of men. We got some axes here with 68 kills. That's it. And they only have 31 men left in the unit. Not good. You got to get these axes more kills. We'll see what he does here because, the breach has been conquered. The Lockmids with their Shotel or Kuzate, they've taken it. Now these axes are going to just go in for a desperate push. Desperate little push. And beautiful, beautiful charge right there. But obviously that's not going to be enough. They're going to try to get as many kills there as possible. And that's why they fell back from this gate over on this side. Because this whole section of Acre has been conquered. And the attackers, all they have to do is clean up a couple troops here and they're good to go. So they're reorganizing around the cathedral. They're reorganizing around it. I love this little inner courtyard that they have here that they can set up a defense. So that's all very cool. So yes, the first layer has been completely conquered, guys. Completely conquered. And now what we're going to see is them shuffling troops in. We've got some crossbows stranded over here. All they can do is fire and do the best they can. They're going to end up with about 200 kills, which honestly, it's not the best, but it's better than 100 kills, right? Oh, look at him fight. Oh, he chopped his head off. My goodness. That is absolutely gnarly. Oh, there it is again. Yep. Same animation. Oh, look at them. They're holding. Oh, they broke them. They got, and they're racking up kills. They're not done yet. The crossbows are not done yet. They've got a couple more shots in them. They're at 223 kills. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, they have destroyed the towers. They're about to go capture this gate as well. They still need to capture this gate. We'll see if they do that. And at this point, the crossbows just try to get as many kills. Or is he going to try to save? Oh, he can't save them. There's no saving them. But I assume they're just going to finish up the rest of their ammo. Oh, what are they going for? They're going after a breaking unit. Why? Just fire one of these healthy units. Or maybe the general right there. We'll see what he does. But yeah, he broke that. They stand their ground. They held their ground and he broke them. What about these crossbows over here? They've still very fresh in the fight. They've got 34, but right now what it looks like is that the enemy, or the attackers I should say, is going to be reorganizing, setting up their forces. So we're in a little bit of a lull here in the battle. So let's let it play out and see what the attackers do. Okay, well that was a very short break, like a total of 15 seconds. We've got infantry that are going to, they've got a little flanking position here. And I don't know if the defenders saw this or not, because they didn't countercharge. A lot of times you'll see these axemen countercharge. But he has this nice little flanking position, and I think what he hopes to do is that he wants to attack the units that are attacking his pikes over here. But unfortunately, that was caught, and I don't think he's going to be able to pull that off. So these axemen are just basically, their backs to the wall. They've got to fight. Oh, they're killing the general. Got to be careful with that general there. But yeah, he's gonna try to just do everything he can here. Oh, here comes another cab charge through the pillars of the city of Acre. Oh, more disastrous charging. They handled these axes so well, and that's a huge loss to the defenders, only getting 55 kills. That is, like I said, that's a loss right there. So we still have an army that's just kind of chilling back here. I don't know why they're being so passive and defensive. I would get going. I would try to put some pressure on here, get some archers firing into this blob, do whatever you can, because there's already an army making a bold push inside the secondary layer. So they need to get going there. I did spot some elephants, 2 units, making their way, walking fast. They're homebound. No, they're going to go and most likely push this section. I think that's why they're being sent way down this way. And yeah, sure enough, this gate was conquered by the attackers as well. And so after the loss of the first, now we can say officially they have completely lost that outer layer. The numbers, oh, okay, the attackers kind of caught up there. Oh, and here comes all the archer barrage. So we've got 3,500 against 5,700. So the defenders are starting to take some losses here. They're almost, yeah, they're pretty much at half strength. And there's still a lot of time left. Nice, and then he's going to retreat his... Oh, what the heck? Was he really trying to get a cav charge there? Oh, what a disaster. He charged into his own men. And look at that. Did they break the pikes? Yes, they did. The pikes only getting 64 kills. Good job with the archers. Though they are starting to run out of ammo. And here comes the elephants. They've got to push over here. Why are they waiting so long? I guess they're afraid of the crossbows. Maybe they think like this is going to be like impossible to attack. Maybe that's it. But look at this. We got 2 units of fresh infantry moving in. Beautiful little charge. I think he's going to try to cycle charge with these 2 units of infantry. That's great. So they need to set up here quick. I think what they're going to try... Oh, I see what they're doing. Well, no. So you got a couple options. You can try to let them come in a little bit, and then you can hit them from the flank, right? If they send an infantry unit forward, you can hit them from the flank. I see what he's doing now. So they need to move up an infantry unit to hold the center. Nobody's moving anybody up. Anyways, I think they're gonna try to just turn this into a kill zone and let them come into this crossroad, into this intersection, and then charge the axes. Hold the front. Yep, there it is. With the swords, he's gonna hold this front line where these cav units are. And then the crossbows are gonna fire into wherever they can get a nice easy shot. But I will tell you what. The elephants are gonna make this difficult. Very, very difficult. Indian elephants going in. Oh, they're just tossing people around. And I hope that the defenders brought some bows so they can use some fire ammo. Yeah, they do. They did bring some bows. No, yeah. Okay. So they need to try to get these guys going to try to make them run amok. Have the elephants charge into their own men. They are retreating now. Oh, the elephants are breaking. Oh, the crossbows. The crossbows are tearing them up. This is a great position for the crossbows. Now the axes are charging in. This general is in danger of getting cut down. A bold push from the Sassanids. And also an equally bold stand of the Eastern Roman Empire as they hold here in the street. This could be, like I said, this could be a big kill potential. They're gonna kill a general, but I think the Lockmids are pretty much out of the battle at this point. There they go, enemy general dead. And these guys are not firing. They are not firing, so they're gonna hold on to their ammo. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Maybe once they break through the infantry, they'll start firing. Just try to get some last-minute kills. We've got our unit of armored legion just kind of waiting to go in. There it is. He's given the order. Are the crossbows doing fire ammo? My goodness, they are. So fire ammo, very good against big targets like the camels. Trying to take them out. Oh, here comes the elephants again. What a fight this is. What a struggle. Look at this guy. He's like, Bob Shabab. Bob Shabab. Oh. Nice. Now we got the axes charging in again. I think he's also charging in cav as well. Some Lancer cav. And just trying to do, shock tactics. Trying to shock the enemy so they break and don't want to come back. So this is, again, great kill zone. They're doing a great job. They got an elephant that they got to take care of here real quick. But they're doing fantastic. And they're starting to run out of infantry over here. They've got to do something with this army. It cannot sit here all game. It needs to go in, even send the cav around and support this push. But this is a difficult position to attack. And it's gonna, at the end of the day, there's not much you can do about it. You're just gonna take casualties. That's just how it's gonna happen. The camels, they've had enough. And they're just constantly just pouring in camels, trying to brute force their way through this, but it's not working. They need more archer support. They need, I mean, at the end of the day, they just got to keep sending troops into the meat grinder. They've got the numbers. They've got the numbers over their opponent. Now looking at the kills, it's 2,800 against 5,191. So they are starting to, I think it's starting to equal out a little bit. It seems like they're equally starting to kill each other. Over on this side, I think we finally have, yes, they listened to the commentary. They're sending over some cav support over to that other side. This looks so cool, by the way. This looks awesome. So the enemy is still going at it. They're still trying to push through this breach. You can see the defenders are down to a handful of troops, but still very skilled and deadly troops nonetheless. They're burning down buildings as we speak to try to hurt the morale and the fighting capability of the defenders. Infantry waiting in the flames. Look at this. Are they taking damage from this? Like, I would get them out of there. I don't know. Can they take this is... Look at this. This would be hell. This would be so hot. You'd be like, ah. It'd be like hard to breathe. But, oh, the defenders actually push forward. A unit of depleted axes. They're going to get chewed up. 136, but they're taking a unit with them. Beautiful job there. And, oh, they sent over, I think, a fresh reserve. Look at this. Yeah. A fresh reserve to hold this breach. Or not a breach, but this choke point. And still, this army sits here and waits. Ah, man, I really think they should be attacking this gate right now. And is that a tower moving forward? Oh, what are they doing with the tower? Oh, they're going... Oh, I see. They're going to attack the walls. Ah, genius. Nice. So that is going to open up another path for them to attack this point. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at this. The defenders aren't going to have that. They're like, oh, no, you're going to sit there and do stuff against us? No. We're going to charge out and meet your units and try to take out even more units before you flank us with your siege tower. Now they got camels charging in. These axes already at 163 kills. Oh, nice infantry coming in to support. They broke that unit of infantry from the Sassanids, and here comes some cav support to counter the camels and the infantry reinforcements coming in from the Sassanids, from the attackers. We got archer support. This is huge. We got to keep these archers alive because they're going to need them for the late game. All right, the tower has made it. The tower has made it. So now they're going to be able to get behind the enemy, and that's why they kind of sallied out, or not sally out. You know what I meant. You know what I mean. They push forward. They push forward to just get into the fight and to bring down as many enemies as possible because, guys, we are at the final stand. This is it. They've got some pikes. They've got some axemen still. They've got crossbows behind a barricade. Another one over here. So this is going to be it. And what did they have to overcome? Well, they're at 2,500. They have to take on 4,700. So they got to definitely get some kills going in this one. They got to do their best to try to cut them down, and push them, push them back out of the city. They still have 2 units of elephants they have to worry about as well. So there's one. Where's the other one? Did they send in the other elephant, or is he still trying to? I think actually they did send in. Yeah. Okay. So now they're down to 1 elephant. So now we wait. and we'll get to witness the final stand of Acre. Well, here we go. The infantry charging forward from the Sassanids. The crossbows. Oh, look at this beautiful spot right here. They got a slight hill on top of the barricade. And they're definitely doing some damage. They are just chipping away at the incoming infantry. And they're being very selective on what units they're going to fire at. Already at 291 kills, going after the spears of the enemy. They're not going to fire on these archers. Or at least I don't think so. Maybe they will. No, actually they will. So probably just do a couple volleys to try to take them out, because they are Royal Persian archers. They're probably pretty good in close combat, so you might as well just use the ammo on them. Already at 300. That's nuts. That's insane. Back here, they've claimed the tower, guys. They've taken the 2 towers over here, which leads to the gate, which finally, the Sassanid Empire, this army is going to begin moving forward and begin the assault. Maybe it was agreed upon by the teammates to do that, to keep his army fresh, to keep them healthy, to overwhelm this final stand. And also remember, guys, the defenders do not have to kill the army entirely. They can win based on time. So they just got to delay. And so the attackers need to kind of have that in mind when they're attacking here, is to, hey, let's keep up with the pace. As much as we want to play this safe, we can't play it too safe where it takes too much time. But the crossbows are at 515 kills. They have a little less than half ammo. More and more infantry pouring in. Guys, this is where it's going to get crazy. Crazy. Do we have any crossbows on this side? No crossbows. So they might want to focus attacking this side because they don't have to deal with the crossbows. But here's the thing about that. And this is really good here for the attackers. This little formation, if this little gate wasn't here, I already know that Tharshey and his teammate would have set up right here. And that would have given a great crossfire for these crossbows to just fire in on them. But since this gate is here, provides a safe path to get past these crossbows. So, yeah. I would just focus on this side here. Maybe try to get some archers in here. You can fire over the walls and into the pikes. This looks like the weakest point of the defense. At least that's how it looks. I don't know if it actually is. I guess one way to find out is just to go. But right now, again, we're kind of at a little standstill. And I think they're waiting for all their units to get into position. They have finally given the command to attack. And this is the Sassanids setting up some levy, some spears. And the crossbows are already going at it. They're going to use up what's left of their ammo. I think they're actually focusing their fire. Oh, this was a disaster. A huge loss for the attackers. They had some Royal Persian archers, full ammo, just got eliminated. They probably thought they were safe over there. Maybe they thought they were out of range. But those crossbows just tore them up. And now they're at 750 kills. They have a little sliver left of ammo. And then, guess what, guys? He's got a whole nother unit of archers and crossbows that are going to take that spot right there. So they're going to do some damage. Now, on this side, they have pseudo attacked. They set up their formations and everything, but they haven't actually engaged. They haven't started the fight just yet. So they're going to focus. I guess they're focusing all of their attention over here. And I see what he's doing here. I don't know if this is actually going to work. So I think what the attackers are doing is that they're sending in their cheaper infantry. Why? Well, because the defender, Tharshey, will not use his ammo on these guys because they're not that hard to kill in close combat. But what I think he's hoping is going to happen is that eventually over time they'll chip away at the swordsman unit. Then there's no infantry protecting the barricade and they can bring down the barricade. But here we go, crossbows opening fire. That's because there's elite immortals moving up. So they are starting to send better infantry up this way, but they're tough to kill. They've got those big shields. So they're just doing everything they can to negate the crossbow damage. And my goodness, is it very difficult to do that. This unit's already at 215. 215. That's a real bummer right there. And look at this. I think they might be, maybe not. It kind of looked like they were giving up on this side over here. But the other thing is that, oh no, I was going to say, could they use the wall down here and flank behind? Can they get a siege tower up here? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Can they cross here? I don't think so. I don't think they can actually attack this wall, which is good for Rome. So great volleys. Good job doing damage on the Persian levy. They had 328 kills right there. How much ammo do they have? About half, a little less than half. So they're just going to sit back. Here comes the next wave of troops, but they're not quite charging in just yet. So once again, I'm telling you guys, I know the crossbows stink, but the time is against them. And they've got to get going. They got to put pressure on the enemy here or they're going to run out of time. All right. Well, here comes the next wave once again. Oh my goodness. Look at them just tear up those spears. Those are immortal spears too. Let's see how many kills. 425 kills. Just shredding them. Shredding them. And this balance of powers, it's not moved much, but guys, look at the difference in kills or manpower now. 2,300 against 3,100. Elite crossbows doing their thing. The swords are hanging on by a thread. So that's why these crossbows might as well exhaust all their ammo, finishing with just shy of 600 kills. Pretty good right there. But now might be a good time to get the archers up. Oh, they've got another crossbow unit. Okay, I see. So I think it was originally hanging out over here, but since they're not attacking over here, he's going to quickly get on this barricade. He needs to move fast here because this infantry is about to break. Look at these studs, these heroes, buying time for these crossbows, single-handedly saving this battle. Come on, crossbows, fire. There they go. Oh, make them pay. And can they break them? Okay, they broke one. Can they do enough damage here before they break the barricade? Because once they break the barricade, they got to evacuate out of there. Oh, there goes another unit breaking. And let's see if they can break these spears. Oh, yeah. They are crushing them. This is brutal, guys. What do you do? Again, like I said, you just gotta you gotta just absorb the ammo. You just gotta absorb it. Oh, that's tough. That's tough to watch. Hold your ammo. Hold your ammo. There you go. Perfect. 347 kills. And they save the barricade. Look at the carpet of dead right under their feet. And now more and more infantry go in. And I get it. I mean, it was kind of a good idea because They have only lost their spears. The swords are what are going to win the day for them. The spears, not so much. So we'll see how that plays out. This way, the archers are up here on this barricade. And guys, we're down to 9 minutes, a little less than 9 minutes. So what barricade, what is this barricade at? Health-wise, I don't know. Oh, there it is, 21. This is still a very sturdy barricade. They're gonna have to send another unit in. Another 565 kills. At this point, the defenders have to have more troops. No, they're shy of 100 pretty much. And here comes another unit, and they're gonna use all this ammo, guys. They're gonna use all the ammo, and they've got another crossbow with full ammo. Oh no! Oh no! So they do a little bit better than their predecessors. 634, so 35 more kills than the previous. They got to go quick. I don't know if they're gonna. Let's see what the barricade's at. What is it at? 41. They might be able to save it here. Oh, they fire back. Oh! Where was this? Where was this before? The barricade's hanging on by a thread. 56% destroyed. Yeah, they should have gotten... They should have showed up... Yeah, that Javi support there was awesome. But once again, I think they're going to save this barricade from destruction at least a little bit longer. They got to go. They are running out of time. They've got to attack on all sides. Look at all this infantry. All this cav. Not being used. This is problematic right there. These crossbows are almost at 300 kills. Oh, there we go. They got to evacuate. Go, go, go. Oh, no. And now the crossbows who used up all their ammo are going to charge in just as a meat shield. Just so these crossbows can get out of there safely. Oh, look at that. So cool. That's so cool. That church in the background looks awesome. There we go. So they've broken through that barricade, but they have a whole nother section that they have to fight through. This is a very choke pointy map. Very choke pointy. And they still have not attacked over. I get it because there's... And then they've got archers over here. Like, everybody needs to be going, like, full speed. If they want a chance of winning this battle, I feel like, you know, at this point, it's going to be tough. They still have so much to fight through. So 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, they still have the elephants. So they still have the elephants. That's promising there, but they got to get going. And the elephants are going to try to bash their way through the defenders and try to win this one. And hopefully not run out of time. Here they go. Turning the corner. Oh, yeah, you got to send them in. You can't hold back. You got to send them in. Yeah, the commander's giving the order. The unit commander. He's like, charge! They're like, watch out, friendlies. Oh, no! The defenders, of course, still have archers with fire ammo. They gotta fight through a porcupine position. And they're just going. Hopefully the infantry follow suit. Yes, they do. They're gonna support the elephants, and they desperately need that support. They've yet to lose an elephant, but that's gonna change very quickly, especially with all that fire ammo. A beautiful, beautiful struggle right there. The elephants are running amok now, but they're going the wrong way. And now they're pushing over. I think they've been doing cav charges over here to try to chip away at the armored legion units, the infantry. And are they pushing over here? No, but they might soon. Okay, yeah, pikes are falling back. The swords are breaking here. We're down to 2 minutes. They got to pick up the pace. I don't know, guys. I mean, if they can break through, there's not much infantry over here, guys. There's really not. There's cav. All the infantry is over on this side, and that's why they're desperately running. Well, they were running the pikes, but they're now going back because the Sassanids are focusing in on this front, which is good. It keeps the pikes focused over here, but this is open. This is all open for attack, and oh no, the archers still have ammo. They're going to try to fire down. Gotta break through these swords, man. Gotta break through them. They're just piling in. Ah, they should have been a little bit faster here. All right, get into the fight. Go, go, go. Attack the barricade. Oh, the camels break. Oh man, they're doing heavy shot or something. The spears are breaking as well. Well, they're running. Oh no, there's a lot of breaking Sassanids over here. And as we get to the last minute 20, I feel like the Eastern Romans are gonna hold. I think they're gonna hold. Yeah, there's nothing holding over here except for 2 units. So there's nothing that they're not really breaking through in time. They got 50, less than a minute. The general has now been fired down upon. These guys are, ooh, there we go. Nice, good use of the secondary. They should have done that sooner. Should have brought more of these guys. But yeah, they got to bring down the barricade. Go, get these spears in there. There they go. They're trying. 30 seconds. They're not super close on breaking through here. The pikes have 88 kills. And we're just a little pigeon on the roof staring down at this fight. Little crow, little vulture waiting for the dead flesh. Dead flesh. There you have it, guys. They ran out of time. But even if they had infinite time, I don't think they would have won. It would have been very close, but I think the attackers made the mistake of just being a little too patient. I think they tried. I get it. You don't want to lose troops carelessly, but you got to find that happy balance between, attacking aggressively and, preserving troops and everything. Making sure you don't waste time. Let's end this replay. So again, thank you to all the players who took part in this battle. This was a lot of fun. Shout out to Tharshey for setting this up. But yeah, here are the kills. Look at this. The second army here from Danny. He's got only 656 men left. He mostly lost his army. He mostly lost them. So look how similar their army builds were. And then you got all the other Sassanid armies. You can see that, I mean, they don't really have much left either. So that's going to be it, guys, for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was really cool. Hope to get more replays like this one in the future. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out Tharshey's channel as well. And guys, I will see you in the next one.